بسم الله والصلاة على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. To begin with, I heard that the sisters, they take this opportunity between the 4 rak'ah and the other 4 rak'ah to do some side talks. So please, number one, pay attention to those couple of words that may be beneficial, inshallah. And number two, don't distract the other sisters who would like to be attentive and listen. Today, inshallah, we'll go over an ayah that we all heard from Surah Al-Imran, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Hasten to a paradise, to the Jannah, that's very wide. Its width as wide as the samawat and the earth. أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ, prepared for the pious people. Who are those pious people that Allah mentioned in this ayah, in the following ayah? الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started with those people who spend money for the sake of Allah, whether they are in the sarra, when they have extra money, or even on darra, even if when they have a little bit that's barely enough for them and their family, they still make sure to spend some money for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the second category is al-kadhimin al-ghayz, those people who control their temper. They don't lose their temper. They don't let the anger control them. They control the anger. They don't become very filthy with very bad words when they become angry and mad. وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and they are forgiving to the other people. So subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started with 3 categories of people, 3 adjectives, attributes to people that wallahi we all need in our daily life, especially when it comes to not argue with others, not to have debates and fights with each other, to be forgiving to each other, to control our anger. We all sometimes get angry here and there, but al-kadhimin al-ghayz, we control it. Prophet ﷺ said, أَنَا زَعِيمٌ بِبَيْتٍ فِي رَبَضِ الْجَنَّةِ لِمَنْ تَرَكَ الْمِرَاءَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مُحِقًّا. I guarantee, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, I guarantee a palace in the Jannah for who? For who leaves the argument, even if he was absolutely right in his argument. Even if he was absolutely right, just he leaves it because he does not want to have bad words, hear bad words with his brother, with her sister, with his father, with his relative, with his friend. He leaves it for the sake of Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet ﷺ guarantees a palace for that person who leaves the argument. And brothers and sisters in Islam, leaving the argument consequences, wallahi, are very bad and very, very pertinent to our month. Probably most of you know why we don't know Laylatul Qadr when exactly. Laylatul Qadr, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Prophet ﷺ when it is exactly. And he went out to tell the people, to tell the companion, when Laylatul Qadr was. خرجت لأخبركم بليلة القدر فتلاحى فلان وفلان فرفعت. Prophet ﷺ said, I went out, I came to you to tell you when Laylatul Qadr was. And I saw one person is arguing with another person. Because of this, he forgot when it was. So subhanallah, listen and see what was the consequence of the argument between two people. It wasn't actually bad consequence for only those two people. It affected the whole Muslim nation until the day of judgment. We will never know when Laylatul Qadr is, because of two people were arguing at the time of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. See how bad it is? And especially when we are fasting, it's another reason not to get into any argument with anybody. Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam said, إِذَا صَامَ أَحَدُكُمْ فَلَا يَرْفُثْ وَلَا يَجْهَلْ فَإِذَا سَابَّهُ أَحَدْ فَلْيَقُلْ إِنِّي صَائِمٌ. If any of you was fasting, then he should not do rafath, the relationship with the spouse, of course, we all know. And وَلَا يَجْهَلْ, and he does not do any sins, does not say any bad words. And if a person comes to you and he curses you, what should you do? Say, Allahumma inni sa'im, I am fasting. Oh Allah, be witness, I am fasting. I'm not going to get into argument with that person. So let's be forgiving to each other in general, and particularly in this blessed month. And wallahi, this speech is not targeted to any person in particular. This is a reminder for all of us, all the brothers and sisters that we love for the sake of Allah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.